Hey there, Pioneer parents. This is Mr. Jacus. I wanted to take a few moments to share some simple reminders about how to use our north drop-off and pickup loop. Please take a quick ride along with me and you can learn some of our expectations and the nuances of the loop so we can make that traffic pattern as safe and efficient as possible. And as always, go Ducks. All right, as always, we ask that you do not exceed 10 miles per hour when you're on campus. And please know that when there are students around or when the traffic is congested, that 10 miles per hour might be too fast. And we ask that you're always as safe and predictable as possible. Please put the phone away, use your blinkers, accelerate slowly, and avoid swerving whenever possible. All right, here we go. As I get closer to the loop and I'm planning on turning into that north loop, I'm gonna make sure that everyone knows that by turning that blinker on. It's gonna give those people behind me plenty of notice that I'm about to turn and allows those friendly parents to give me space to turn into the loop. Thank you, friendly imaginary car coming the opposite way. It's really nice of you to let me pass. Now, once you enter the loop, we're gonna ask you to stay in the right-hand lane along the curb until you load your child into the vehicle. Remember, there is no parking in this loop during the school day. If you need to park and go to the office to meet your child, go ahead and please use one of our designated parking spots in the parking lot. Please remain in your driver's seat so that you can pull forward to fill any gaps that open up in front of you. Oh, look at that now. The imaginary car in front of me pulled forward. I think I'll pull forward too. Don't pull forward past the sidewalk areas, as we ask that students only load when you're stopped next to a sidewalk. A student should never load a car in the left lane, and there is no parking in this loop during the school day. The only time you should get out of your driver's seat is if you have a child that requires assistance to get in and buckled safely. And that should only happen once they get you to your vehicle. Otherwise, you're holding up the cars behind you. Once you're loaded up, we ask that you safely pull into the left lane, go ahead and use that blinker again, and slowly proceed around the remainder of the loop. Now you're gonna notice we have a raised crosswalk. We ask that at the very least you come to a brief pause and look very carefully to make sure there's no students coming. No one's coming now. I think I'm good to go. As a reminder, right there is where the sidewalk ends. We wouldn't want any cars going beyond that to load students because there's no safe sidewalks for kids to get into the cars on. Keep our way going around the loop. And here we go. We have a crosswalk again. So we're gonna do that safe pause again. Make sure we're safe. We are. We're gonna go ahead through. Now, when you get to the exit, make sure you wait until someone in the main traffic loop allows you to enter. Our parents are so friendly that those in the main traffic loop will most certainly alternate with cars exiting this loop. And as always, we ask that cars yield to school buses at all times. Not only do we want them to keep their schedule, but it's also difficult to navigate such a large vehicle. By yielding to those buses at all times, we promote student safety. Thank you, imaginary car. The imaginary parents at Pioneer are just as friendly as the real ones. Thanks so much for taking a few moments to ride along with me and learn how our traffic pattern at Pioneer works. As always, just be patient during drop-off and pickup times. The few seconds that you might save by rushing are nothing when compared with the safety of our children and our families.